Race Street in Holyoke, Massachusetts, and we're along the second level canal. There is across Race Street a building that's now called Gateway City Arts. It has a multi-function room for music. It also has a small room called the Divine Theater for plays. They have a restaurant called Judd's, and they used to have a bistro, an outdoor restaurant, and that's gone away. But they try to have a lot of events here. And this is an old paper company called the Judd's Paper Company that started out in the beginning of the 1900s. It was a paper supply company, so they sold to paper companies like Acid, some metallic works. They also sold paper that the paper companies made, and they sold it out retail. So this whole block is going to be a tour, and what we're going to do, I'm going to show you right now some of the highlights, and then we're going to do a sweep around so you can see the area. A little bit towards the south is Middle Street, and you can see there's a building called Armour's Provisions, and that's being renovated. It's going to be a pizza restaurant soon. That used to be a place where you'd buy meat, and the building has a curve in the back, concave inwards, and that's because there was a railroad there, and the railroad was going to the railroad station. It had a curve to the track, and not to waste space, they made the building curve right along it. There used to be another building on this far side that was convex outwards, or bulged outwards with a curve. And there used to be a building across the street that still the track went right by it, so its door to this day, it still has an angle to it. Beyond that is the Cuban building, which we'll talk about during the tour. And this is an introduction. This is the second level canal. In the distance is the number 3 building where they made thread. Across the canal itself, they now sell marijuana out of there called the Can of Provisions. But there used to be a mill called the Baby Holbrook where they made both wool and paper. And then in the distance, it's now a building called Open Square, but it used to be the Lyman Mill. Mill number 1 in the Lyman Mill was built in 1848, so it's 175 years old. It's very old. Across the street diagonally in the distance was the old Holyoke Hotel, but it used to be the Holyoke Central Post Office on the ground floor. And then right next to Gateway City Arts is a building that's now been rehabbed into an art district. But most importantly, between the Holyoke Hotel and this building is a building called the Parsons. And that building, we'll stop on the tour, but that was where the first town hall of Holyoke was, before they built the town hall, city hall up on the top of Dwight Street and High Street. So thank you for this tour. We're going to have many stops, and I hope you come to each one.